everyone, it's Kim here for Nerd Alert, and we're doing something super boring, clearly, as you can see. No, this is the launch for the Nintendo Switch, and it has so far shown to be something completely new for not only Nintendo, but for gaming consoles in general. It seems like it can be worth for the casual gamer to the more hardcore gamer if you're into Skyrim, but is it worth your money? Switch is one of the things that comes with the Switch at launch, and it's one of the weirdest parts. Kind of like how Wii Sports came with the Wii initially, and it highlighted all the not strange, but new and different things about the console. This one feels not even like a video game at times. It's kind of like just a game you play with your friends, and the ones I did, I wasn't even looking at the screen most of the time, and I was told not to just to continue to play it. It's interesting. It definitely shows off the features of the Switch in a way that most games won't, but it makes it clear to you when you're learning what's going on. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is arguably the biggest thing that everyone is looking forward to right now at launch, and it is really fun. It's beautiful. It looks a lot like the flat style art that we've seen before, but I really like the mini additions they add, such as crafting kinds of health for yourself, and crafting things in general was really cool. I liked how boundless it was. You can go do anything. I managed to kill myself during the demo by jumping off a cliff, but it was okay. It was really lovely. It was good storytelling that we were starting to get into. I'd love to play it some more and figure out exactly what's going on. Link's asleep as usual, but it was still super fun to play, and I like the lessons they're learning from the Wii U and from past moves that they've made before. It seems really palatable to even someone who doesn't necessarily love or is fanatical about the Zelda games. So overall, cool. Those people up there are playing Mario Kart Deluxe 8, and we played on the handheld version with the controllers, single player with two of them, two player with just one tiny one each. And it may seem like it's not enough of a controller, but I actually liked it more than when I played with the Wii U controls. I'm one of those Mario Kart people that moved from Nintendo 64 straight to Wii U, and I actually like this a lot better. That was a lot of fun, and I think it handled better, and it was less like blocky to me and easier to maneuver. Maybe I'm a bad driver. You can judge for yourself. All right, we are with David Young of Nintendo of America, and we are checking out the Switch today at its launch event.
I know, right?
We've been waiting for this because when I first saw the Switch, I thought this is different. I mean, Nintendo gets points already for doing something in a way that no one's done it before. Mm-hmm. We've seen the way gaming is done changed a few times with the Game Boy in '89, the Wii in 2006. Is this another line in that legacy, and are you working toward the mobile market, or who is this for?
Well, you're right. I mean, Nintendo always goes a different direction, right? We're not just going to follow the pack. We like to do things that are a little outside and be creative, and as great examples with Game Boy, with Wii, this is another step on that path. So Nintendo Switch is the home video game system that you can take with you and play anywhere and everywhere. It's really kind of a revolution in gaming, in the fact that you have this home quality system that you can play with you on the go.
So I played a few of the games. Some of it I played 1-2 Switch with the milking and the Quick Draw.
Uh-huh.
So these games don't even need screens, or Quick Draw doesn't need a screen, rather.
Yeah.
Even though the Switch ostensibly can use two, is this more in the line of getting back to just playing like a board game or a card game or a together game as opposed to one with a screen?
Yes, exactly. You know, that's the thing about Nintendo Switch is there's games for everyone. I mean, for the serious gamer, the game they got to play is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, right? A fantastic game. But 1-2 Switch is that kind of game that anyone can pick up and play, and it's got a different dynamic to it. Instead of staring at the TV screen, the idea is for the two players to look at each other, right? And kind of read the faces and, you know, decide, like with the Quick Draw game, right? You look them in the eye, right? And decide who's gonna move first. So it's a different dynamic, and because Nintendo Switch can be brought anywhere and everywhere, you can bring it to a party, bring it to a family gathering, and get everybody playing.
Yeah, I was doing the milking game and making direct eye contact with the other person, and I was just like, what do I do? I don't know what to do in this situation. It's so different.
Yeah.
So I mean, it does sound like it's going in line with maybe Nintendo's roots as, you know, even a card game manufacturing company before screens even existed.
Yeah. Well, at Nintendo, we always consider ourselves an entertainment company, and video games is the way that we express this, you know. So it's really all about what's fun, right? I mean, that's the initial question is what's going to be fun? And Nintendo Switch is definitely fun. 1-2 Switch is a gas. It's a lot of fun, and definitely encourage everybody to try it out.
So something I got really excited about was Skyrim. You working with Bethesda. What other third-party launches or partnerships can we look forward to in the future?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of great partners that are coming out. I mean, EA and Capcom, and like you said, Bethesda with Skyrim, amazing stuff. And then we have some great independent developers that will be putting out games on Nintendo eShop. We're going to have new independent developed games every week. So encourage everybody to check out the eShop on Nintendo Switch.
Speaking of that, is there going to be the Netflix and other watchable app launches soon?
Well, we haven't announced anything on that line yet. We're really concentrating on getting the system out, getting it into people's hands, getting some great games for people to play. So that's what we're talking about today on Nintendo Switch launch day.
Awesome. One last question.
Yeah.
Can I taste a cartridge?
You can, but you might not like it. You know, again, of course, Nintendo. We know that our audience is very broad: families, kids, as well as serious gamers. So we didn't want anybody to accidentally swallow one of those game cartridges. So we did purposely make it bitter. So it would. It's a safety feature.
Is that Bitrix?
I don't know.
It's a thing made so people don't choke on stuff they're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right, that's awesome. Thanks so much for talking.
Do not eat your Switch cartridges.
Don't eat. Okay.
Do not. Yeah. But thank you so much for coming. We're really excited to have you here on launch day.
Thanks so much. We're going to run back in now. Overall, it's a super fun experience, a Super Nintendo experience, but also learning lessons from the console world at large as well, and incorporating that back into their classic Nintendo fan base. Overall, I like it a lot. We're going to have to see what else comes out for it, what other apps and watching opportunities are available, but a really strong start. Do you want to get a Nintendo Switch? Please let us know your thoughts below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more. We'll see you next time.